They call me Pounds, here I'm known as 978 Customs create, plus I rhyme great. Well,
YouTube, welcome back to another 978 Customs video, and today is the day that I bring you Kaine. There he is, finally. Leave me alone. End the video.
Quick inspections, I could notice imperfections, every figure disfigured, so I figured I'd correct them.
Nah, I kid. But here he is. I'm happy to bring him to you guys. It was kind of tough to make, honestly. It's just real tedious to get the sculpt and stuff. But before we get into that, if you guys aren't familiar with Kaine, I believe he was Jackal's first attempt at cloning Spider-Man. And what he thought was a success actually was a failure, because Kaine had like a deformity, and then he became mentally unstable. And so he ended up parting ways with the Jackal. And during that part, he grew Spider-Man powers, and he had like a stronger Spider-Man sense. And that's just this version of Kaine. And there's more to it. If you guys want to know more about him, feel free to look up his history on Wikipedia or something like that. I'm surprised that Hasbro or Toy Biz has never put out a Kaine action figure. So he is overdue at that for an action figure. He is one of the oldest Spider-Man characters, so I do expect to see him eventually turn up as an action figure. But until then, they force us to customize ours, and this one's mine. And I must say, it isn't bad for my first attempt at making Kaine, knowing how much time it would take to actually make him, because again, the sculpt isn't easy work. It isn't hard work, but it isn't easy work. And I did add some shading. It's hard to tell, but it's blue and black around his skin tone and face and stuff, and his hair has red and brown and black in it. And his cape is two shades of like pinkish purple, lavender kind of. I wanted to sculpt around the chest more on the cape, but I felt like it wasn't necessary. In case you ever wanted to take the cape off, you wouldn't have no pink sculpt on his chest, so I left that out purposely. And this is the young Thor body, pretty perfect. So Hasbro already has this figure out. I don't see why not retool it a little bit and then re-put it out as Kaine. Sculpt isn't even necessary. Maybe they could just even paint the lines. But to be honest, I don't see them releasing this figure anytime soon, so fingers crossed anyway. I do like the shading on his cape. It does look cool. So this is the young Odinson, or young Thor figure from the new Thor Ragnarok wave. And the minute I saw it in pictures from Hasbro, I was like, damn, I need that. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. It was perfect. The cape, everything. The body was a little big, but now that I think about it, he is actually 6'4" and 250 pounds. So he's a lot bigger than Spider-Man, although he is a clone. And that's the good thing about clones. They're bigger, smaller, shorter, so they don't all have to be in scale. And if you want, there's Scarlet Spider-Man, Ben Reilly, who's also a clone from the Jackal, but he's more like Spider-Man size. Which is odd, because Kaine then shrinks and gets more like Spider-Man size later when he wears the red costume. But anyway, his profile says he's 6'4". And a lot of people have been asking me to make Kaine, and I've been telling them to wait because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with the Thor figure. And so I was hoping everyone would just wait and be patient. See the size comparison. He is a lot bigger than Spider-Man. I would put Spider-Man probably like 5'11". I mean, we know Billy Braddock, I think that's his name, well, Spider UK is a lot bigger than Spider-Man himself.
What the hell wrong with your face, big boy? I don't know.
He's a little, still small, I guess. And that's odd, because holding Spider UK in your hand, he feels big as it is. He feels a little bulky to be Spider-Man. I've grown to like the UK, honestly. I didn't like him at first. The arms were aggravating, but I've grown to like UK a lot. And the knees really suck. But it's a good figure. It looks really cool. It's definitely a must-have if you're into the Spider-Verse like I am. But there they are, compared side by side. Kaine on the left, UK on the right. I think Kaine's a little big, honestly. I should have done it on the Punisher body or something, or the cap, the wolf cap body. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Is he too big? Is he too bulky? This guy looks really tiny compared to like Kaine. But it does look good when you take pictures when they're battling. I think there's a few comic covers that have Kaine and Ben Reilly fighting it out. Let me see if I can find some real quick. Here's what I was able to find. Kaine and Scarlet Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, fighting on this comic cover. And on this comic cover, I've never read any of these. This is from the Clone Saga, I believe. I've heard nothing but negative news on the Clone Saga, but at least we got some cool characters out of it. For me, I like both of them because Kaine is a darker Peter Parker, and Ben Reilly is a more happy-go-lucky, fun Peter Parker. And this is him in another costume. And this is Kaine in the red costume, which is the same Kaine Parker. This is a really cool comic cover. I'm not sure if it's legit. And while we're on the subject of Kaine, it looks like we might be getting a Scarlet Spider. I hope it's Kaine and not the new Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly with the hood. It'd be too soon for that. And then seeing Doc Ock, oh my god, people hope it's regular Doc Ock, but not me. I hope it's Superior Octopus. If they give us Superior Octopus, I'll do the biggest giveaway I've ever done. But it looks like we're also getting a House of M Spider-Man. I'm kind of excited, I guess. Not really. But I look forward to seeing that costume. And everything else I'm not too excited for. Cloak and Dagger, Elektra. I feel like those can be on other waves. Maybe they could have squeezed in this Kaine on that wave, but whatever. I don't know why they released last year and then they don't release any other symbiotes in the next coming waves. So I don't know what's going on with the Hasbro team. And I'm not hating or anything. I want to be part of the team. I want to know inside secrets and what's going on. Maybe I could help. I know I wouldn't hurt. But here it is, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming again to another 978 Customs video. I hope I was able to meet your expectations with this Kaine figure. But as usual, if you like this video and you want to see more Spider-Man Customs, feel free to like, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as always, I'll see you soon.